Strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing.
What you have to say? When you just come in?
Younger and jewelers, please. Tell your friend them come Lego with things them and free way up.
Yeah.
And jewelers. I never did the people and vote in for.
Yeah.
Come mash up with drum and lock way up and
yeah.
this guy with
no, that. Look for the
we can't bother with that. We are dead younger. We come broke today and jewelers. We come broke today.
Yeah, your baby how much? Your baby how much?
The baby not even past 1 month. In the panty the same way. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Wagwan family, manners and respect. Them people are wicked people. Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Ones. Wicked, wicked, wicked. But you see on my platform, I do the research, you know. I'm going to bring the evidence to show you guys. Especially when I something I work on for the longest while. I'm going to have some evidence, you know, what me I deal with. So, these guys here decide to go after everybody in Jamaica will hustle for tourism. It's not just Airbnb. If you run taxi, if you sell a craft market, if you're a tour guide, anything you do, you want to go place and tourists that come there, they might come after you. These guys allow the rich people, you know, paying no taxes in Jamaica, live scotch-free, suck we out the blood. Like a parasite. Duty-free imports, tax break. That's what them give to the rich, but the poor don't get that. So the little time now, one little time now, somebody in a create a little app, Airbnb. All of a sudden, people, they might come. Jamaica people just start them a little piece of food. Young people start build up a little home. Some people have a little space and start rent it out. Make $1 like anybody but foreign. These serpent here see the need to come after the people. They might come after your people. But a long time I said on this platform, I don't know. They want to follow me, you know. We say me no obe man, but we can't see things. Me always tell them say we can't see things. Not true. We know these guys and we know they act. We study them people. We focus on them. They are cruel. They don't care about your cry. So if you have craft market at Jamaica, you sell a little carving, a little beads, a little surround wrap, a little coral, this and that, a little seashell. Whatever you sell, them will come for you. Now you have to register to them. Them not create job gear, you know. But because them not make the rich people them pay them fair share, they might come to you for balance the budget because Jamaica broke. They're finding a way, devising every scheme in a Jamaica to come for you. They want every dollar, everywhere. Which part of the history of Jamaica ever hear say market people have to go pay them own light bill? May I ask again, where in the history of Jamaica you ever hear say Jamaican people pay them own light bill in a market? Like my granny, if you ever own stall, meet up on our stall or something like that. These guys are cruel. But them boy are planned from long time, people, and them are come for you. Someone want to know before we go further. But I want to see I go on there now. A planting, something I educate to know. So nobody no fool no. So on this platform, me a Rastaman picnic. Yeah? So me I speak the truth on this platform, people. There's no need to lie and build up story and nobody. That's not what me into. People know my platform. Me I come with a thing. Now, me I go play this. Listen. This is Andre Stevens talking to Delano and a phone call. Right? A leak phone call between both of them. But if you can listen, Andrea tell him, say, he must bring more people into the pie. Share this thing. Share tourism. Share it. It can be greater if you add the people them in that are the Jamaican people. But shockingly, Delano's response left me gasping up till now. You know, his response, people, the man's response was shocking. Because the man's response was not of sharing, was cutting off, was shutting out. So what is he going on? And I hear Edmund Bartlett, I go on out there, so listen to these people.
Delano, me nah go strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Delano, we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, but they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing. But they were just making money and doing nothing.
Now, whatever I mean by that, we don't know, you know. Delano need to come out, come tell me. The people who make money and I do not with it. You need to come out, come tell me. Is this the reset with Delano I talk about?
A new tourism bill aimed at modernizing Jamaica's tourism framework was passed in Parliament yesterday, but it has triggered criticism from the opposition, who claim the legislation could harm small players in the industry, including Airbnb hosts. Raymond Morrison has the latest.
The 70-year-old Jamaica Tourist Board Act is being repealed and replaced, with the government arguing that the updated legislation brings the industry in line with the modern realities.
All tourist enterprises will now be required to be registered. Additionally, the following tourism enterprises must also obtain a license to operate from the Tourist Board. 1. Tourist accommodations. 2. Tourist attractions. 3 domestic tour services, and 4 ground transportation services. So, Mr. Speaker, the new pieces of legislation, therefore, will repeal the River Rafting Act of 1970 and the following regulations and orders.
Under the new bill, certain tourism-related businesses, including tour guides, craft traders, and places of interest, must be registered with the Jamaica Tourist Board. But the opposition says it could sweep up others too, including Airbnb hosts.
But to pass something like this is wrong, given how far-reaching the implications are. So I'm urging time for the consultation and for those who are being affected. I hear you saying you consult, but may I tell you, me know the majority of people who run Airbnb don't know nothing about this. Or the first time them I hear about this. I could just call it plain. First time them I hear about this. Give it time, don't rush it. Don't create a liability and put people in a... No, you say it's not for Airbnb, but people who are operating what you call domestic tourism. They're caught within it.
That is what is happening, people. Screw you overnight. And they way out, you know. Parliament are shut down. These guys deceive the people and they way out. I give them a last lick. One stabbing on the back. Let's watch more.
Opposition leader Mark Golden also accused Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett of sidelining stakeholders and rushing the passing of the bill.
I note the definition of tourism accommodation, and it means any facility or premises offering lodging or sleeping accommodation to any tourist or domestic tourist for hire or reward of any kind, including and it says a villa or an apartment, for example. So clearly, this would encompass what we describe as the Airbnb type accommodation. And certain consequences of matters arise from this, because it is bringing within the scope of this regulatory regime what we know has evolved to be a major part of the tourism industry. But are they ready to be regulated in this way?
But Minister Bartlett dismissed the claims, insisting that the bill is not designed to target Airbnb hosts.
Focus has been on Airbnb, and it's unfair to say that, simply because Airbnb is not unstructured. Airbnb operates on platforms that are highly structured, for which certain requirements are made, for which they must comply, failing which they will never be on those platforms. So within its own self, there is that regulatory. And the discussions are not about them and rates per se. The discussion is about how do we ensure destination assurance.
Minister Bartlett went on to explain that the new legislation marks a step towards greater accountability in structuring the tourism sector. But the opposition insists more consultation is needed. The tourism minister agreed to suspend the debate to allow for a broader consensus.
Oh, them all legislate. Legislation not take a job from people. The man them legislate to put people out of work. How is it to not legislate to put Jamaica out of work?
What you want to say? When you just come in?
And jewelers, please. Tell your friend them come Lego with things them and free way up.
Yeah.
And jewelers. I never did the people and vote in for.
Yeah.
Come mash up with drum and lock way up and
Yeah.
this
No. Look for the
we
shop.
can't bother with that. We are dead young. We come broke today and jewelers. We come broke today.
Yo, your baby how much? Your baby how much?
The baby not even past 1 month. In the quantity same way.
One of the White River rafting people, one of the White River rafter. The man them legislate to put people out of work. Them old people. Them brother, Andrew Onis and their brother, tourism brother. I told them people. The man them legislate to take people out of work. They might destroy the culture. The Tourism Act of 1970, before the man born, you know. They might repeal the Rafting Act, rafting regulation, they might repeal that. So what they might do now? Destroy the culture of Jamaica. Sports are the same thing. since 2016, the National Sports Council no meet. No, the athletes them a runway. The man a dismantle Jamaica piece by piece. Everything in a demolition right before we face. If it was for the PNP, people get screwed now, but the PNP said, no, we need to talk about this. We need to have town hall about this. The people, other man to go behind the people back just before Parliament shut down. We don't know who such man promised it. We don't know who you take money from. We don't know who him have to cut the Jamaican people throat for. Spreaders a wicked man. White River.
Just a year ago, just a year ago.
Sorry, people.
Just a year ago, rafters on the White River were pleading with the TPDCO for an opportunity to be licensed and to continue using the river. However, all of that ceased this week when the entity closed the river permanently. Trisha Gay Kelly has been tracking that story.
It's been a long and hard battle for the White River rafters in St. Mary, who are now left without jobs after the tourism development company TPDCO ordered the vicinity closed to illegal rafting. The rafters say they are left to fend for new sources of income.
We asked them if some big guys could come in and help us to do that. No one come in. So, you know, the kids have to eat, family have to eat food and stuff like that. So we try to go ahead and we do a little thing. We still do reach like this. Few guys come in to get yourself to a level that we could work with a little team.
That did not work out, as many of the rafters did not get regularized. They now have many questions, but the rafters say the TPDCO representative on location was not of much assistance to them.
He's here as the representative of TPDCO, but he said he cannot speak on behalf of the company. So I cannot read between that line. Something is negative about that representation. If you are here for the representative as a company and you cannot speak on behalf of them, what is the sense of you being here?
But others and even the PNP's MP candidate for Northeast St. Anne, Ryan Simpson, believe politics may be at play. They suggest TPDCO has closed the facility to gain profit elsewhere.
We used to have a team from the water where they used to collect money from we. But through that cease, them will put a lock on that to try to push we towards their thing that they got going on right now that they open. Yeah, that's why they're trying to close us, shut us down right here.
If it's true that there are TPDCO employees, representatives who are supposed to be here to manage and and maintain order and oversee this process, if they are themselves competitors with the rafters and involved, then it begs a very big serious question as to the motive behind the closure.
Members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force were also on location to enforce the orders given. Head of Zone 2, Deputy Superintendent Rachel McGibbon Scott, says they noticed the area had become a spot for criminal activity.
The river is gazetted, and as it is now, we only have one such entity who is by law can actually do rafting on the river. So what we have been having over the years is an illegal team that was pretty much working for the tourists and for the persons who were involved in that. Over a period of time, we have realized that we have been having some incidents under the bridge.
However, Simpson believes the police could maintain presence in the area to prevent these crimes. Nevertheless, he is calling on TPDCO to be lean the rafters, at least until the end of February. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM.
People, you cannot make them thing up, I swear to God. Let's go to Blue Lagoon. Same thing, people. The man wipe the culture. Let's go to Blue Lagoon and see if I lie we are telling. He might head Bartlett. The people of Jamaica must have none. And one of the wickedest thing, the people that cooperate with them, the people have them license and everything, things that them operate them raft for years from the White River. Right? And they think they might cooperate, These people of Blue Lagoon, them even volunteer to tear down them own a shop and take home them goods. Believing in the government, so the government are going to open it back in 2 weeks. It has been several years now. What? 3 years or 2-3 years, something like that, they lock it down. How long the Blue Lagoon shut down, people? Can the people them to believe in say they might come back in 2 weeks, so the people them volunteer to tear down them own a shop and take home them goods, guard them yard. Ban them better for 2 weeks. And I'll know, people. These people are cruel.
Hear this report, the stakeholders don't seem to mind.
Portland's Blue Lagoon, one of Jamaica's most famous tourist attractions because of its beauty and activities. However, stakeholders say they have been forced to shut down the attraction because of troubling activities at the location.
Illicit activities. So in order for us to
lie people, that's the excuse they use.
We have to basically clear the space of all that is here and then restart with a program of regularization and...
Lie am I telling the people?
Assistant Manager of Technical Operations at the Jamaica National Heritage Trust, JNHT, Mark
3 years now.
did not give specific information on the illicit activities that forced the closure. However, he noted that it was a collaborative decision involving the Municipal Corporation, the NSWMA, TPDCO, and NEPA. The Blue Lagoon Alliance, which is a company formed by fisherfolk and tour operators that work at location, were also in agreement, as they say the illegal activities, which include tourist harassment, were depriving them of income.
Because they're never getting the support for, like, from the security, which we had hoped for, because all of my members, we had put ourselves to be identified, like in uniforms and stuff like that, for the security could be identify us, but that we didn't get that support. So eventually it just get out of control. So the guys, they just come in and overrun and start to take possession of the business access.
It's not clear how long the operation will take, but the JNHT says phase 1 alone may take up to 2 weeks. Despite the uncertainty, the legal vendors and operators say they are comfortable and are willing to wait for the promised improvements.
They have kept a lot of meetings. Yes, we all met at the council, and I informed my members, so they had prepared for this. You know? So like 2 days ago, as you can see, all the shops were broken down voluntarily by the members also too, and they took away their stuff and make preparation for the demolition crew to come.
Wicked.
There's no commercial activity presently, but
lie am I telling them?
Short term until you can see the operations are completed. And then when the time comes, it will be publicized as to when the site will be open.
Yeah, man, a regularization, man. Regularizing don't get to come back. Regularizing don't come back and as such, man. Wicked, man, you know.
No less than 1% of Jamaica's coastline is truly public and free to access. Private beach signs and fences now block locals from places like Blue Lagoon. Grassroots group Jabem is in court, demanding public access to cultural beaches. They say colonial laws like the 1956 Beach Control Act still rule the shoreline. Even Bob Marley Beach faces lockouts, history fenced off by new resorts. Locals born beside the sea now pay fees or face no locals allowed rules. Sizzler, Ziggy Marley, and more back this fight. It's deeper than tourism. The government says reform coming, but still, the waves feel distant.
If you don't mind sharp, the way them look on Jamaica, you know. You so here say, with aliens, African people me talk about in Jamaica. Because them are backswing. Them are backswing in from the sea. We so get landlocked in Jamaica. When these Bossy slaves don't sell out Jamaica to the Chinese, moving the people them from them land, inland. So all the beaches and all them things, they will not be accessible to Jamaican people anymore because these big concrete blocks will surround Jamaica and will be landlocked inside of Jamaica.
You think I lie the Rasta man I tell? People, how can you legislate to hurt your own people? How can you do that? Look, White River is a brand. If you Google White River, you'll see locals, own the raft, all kind of people come there, all kind of celebrity come there. They close the river shortly after this, right here.
We got all the limousines lined up. We got the limousines lined up. One time for all my brethren, you see? All of my brethren. Let me hold up. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm so special. Yo! ready to go, youth them. Ready to... Wagwan, the biggest spelling boss. Wagwan, baby.
Rick Ross, that people. Big, heavy Rick Ross. So I talk about heavy, I talk about popular, famous. Everybody know them man there. Gorilla in the business up there, so. The man they rotten rich, right? Then the man they go up on the river. Whole of people gonna come. The man take out him phone, having such a wonderful time, you know, see a bunch of bodyguard run around him. The man feel comfortable in the right beside him, brother them. The man call it him limousine. Have him champagne for ice. Go down the river. Take out him camera himself, you know. Not a camera crew, and the man cannot have a camera crew follow him. I recross that. Him have a personal phone, a video the thing. The way the man happy. Feel like a kid in a candy store. White river rafting. Never hear nobody dead down there. But people dead in many hotels in Jamaica, all inclusive also. Never hear no tourists get grape down there. But tourists get grip in many hotels in Jamaica, all inclusive also. See Rick Ross come there. Have a wonderful time. Let's watch Rick Ross one more time.
We got all the limousines lined up. We got the limousines lined up. One time for all my brethren, you see? All of my brethren. Let me hold up. I'm so special. I'm so special, so special, so special. I'm so special. Yo! Be ready to go, youth them. Ready to...
The man have a wonderful time and the man happy, man. Happy like a little picnic.
Wagwan, the biggest spelling boss.
Man happy here. I love that. Man happy our place. No security around him. He might go down the beach. Rick Ross that, you know?
Wagwan, baby.
Some of we don't understand the gravity of what we are looking on. But Rick Ross, if you have a business and them man they come through and take out their phone and take picture, your business is sell off, man. Me say, if you have a business and Rick Ross come there, come take out them video and show people, say, yeah, somebody there, you know. They sell off people. But shortly after that, the place closed on people and lock it down. Government run with everybody. Now the operators start the whole time that they might run within the law because they have some type of documentation when them get from the government or government tell them to get. And the people them cooperate and go get it. Not knowing that government is gonna legislate. Make the paperwork in them pocket that them thought was legal. Illegal. What kind of leader you have? You legislate to cut the people and foot from under them every time. You can them. Pay can people in Jamaica. But the hear say people. I'll be a can when I get. Cut out the people and foot from under them. Create more criminal boy.
What you want to say? When they just come in? And jewelers, please. Tell your friend them come Lego with things them and free way up.
Yeah.
And jewelers. I never did the people and vote here in fact. Yeah. Come mash up with drum and lock we up on this guy. None of that. Look for the we can't bother with that. We are dead young. We come broke today and journalists. We come broke today.
Yo, your baby how much? Your baby how much?
The baby not even past 1 month. In the panty the same way.
You see that? Now I look at you like that. Because during that time I reading the news and I watch the news and enough man I say, boy, them don't know nothing else. Enough of them man, all them know of it. Deal with them rough people. Them don't know nothing else. All them know of the Captain Raft, them born come see them father in a it. From 1917, remember? Such man no born it, you know. Such man born 72. Right? When the Tourism Act. So them I think I go on before 1972. Remember that. Rafting I go on before them even no tourism, not in Jamaica. Because first time we used to go down river pan raft, not tourists. And we invite tourists come there. The place get popular. The last man we see there Rick Ross. Don't them shut it down. Give only one man on the raft the license to have raft. And the man don't look like we people. You own a leader. You own a leader, you know. Give other people the permission to raft on the river. And the other people don't look like we. Don't look like we people. They man go up for the culture. They man squeeze the people. No matter where you do in Jamaica, I pay a squeeze. No mercy, no way out, no alternative.
Harder and money this. Harder and money. Me work, brother, and buy me thing them. See there? The 2-star man and hold on pan, brother. See there? Take up my thing, man, tell me to go in a jeep. They hold on for my money. And I say me to go in a jeep. TikTok, when you look in them, man, see there? Look on the hours, this man. And downtown Saturday, you know. I swear the man them are going to take up the whole of my thing them in, brother. See there, you know. See there, you know. Harder and money this.
You see that, people? Instead of look how them deal with Jamaicans. Look, no thought of him and his family. See when they do the raft of them, take out the raft, cut it up, run them away. No thought about the family, food, light bill, water, picnic gas, school. They don't care, people. No, are you like that with him style? Young man decides I'm going to go hustle. Now pick up no gun, you know. You don't want to encourage a youth like that instead of discouraging him. Why would you take him stuff if a man a criminal? You understand what I say, people? A thief in goods him have. Not more than youth violate a space, a zone, simply, you know. That's no crime. It's a ticketable offense. Ticketable. What the police could have done, give him a ticket, warn him, tell him to move from there. Don't make them come back, come see you there. Give him a ticket so the government still collect the tax revenue from him from that ticket. But to give him a chance to go home with his goods, to go relocate somewhere else and sell so he can bring home the picnic. Box up donut, go give him picnic them when they go from market. Because you know the youth them look for something when daddy and mama coming from market and market we go, you know. Remember me an old market man, you know. What me say me an old what? Market man. So me know what me I talk about. When they are market, you have a picnic yard, you bring home something nice. They might tell you, daddy and mommy bring this to me. Yeah, they might expect that. Now when you go to market as an honest man, if you go hustle, then the police are telling you if you go in the back of a pickup truck, you go to jail. Criminal at all now. But your goods gone and you're not going to get it back. You're probably one of them man that with the hand cart trust the food from the people them down in the back of the market and go sell it and go give them back their money. And hustle upon it. People so you go. Man probably owe people their money. Police take it and cut off him foot. Then give him a ticket. Or whatever them do down a station with him. Instead of give the youth a ticket. Just give him a ticket and say, yo, don't make me stay back here. You have to leave. Pack up. Yeah? Or me warn you already. Or may I give you a warning. No. Leave this zone. You are violating this space. It is a ticketable offense. But ain't nobody in the world no oppress their people like a black man. That's why I always ask, who is worse, the master or the slave who turned master? Who is worse? Who lick your heart? The master or the slave who turned master? That's why I say black leaders are the worst from the Caribbean to Africa. Black leaders are the worst from Caribbean to Africa, no matter what them country having a hit, them oppress them people, no matter how much them are thief. That is what we can understand. Them are thief the most, but still have them foot on them people neck. Why them are thief? Them are thief, but still have them foot on the people them neck. What can go so? Black leaders are the worst from the Caribbean to Africa. Remember me, I tell you that, man. Black leaders are the worst people from the Caribbean to Africa. Black leaders. Yeah, man. The worst people. No matter what the country have, the people them now benefit from it. They will sell out them people to other people behind them back. Black leaders put other people, other race, other color over them people. They are prejudiced. Some of them, I believe, are racist, like the one that we have in our country. Because there's no way you're going to love your people and you love your race in the country and do it the way you do it. No way I hear about Chinese and move river at Jamaica now. Chinese are relocate river. You know, I hear that, people. You better call me and tell me, say, and Chinese lift up the river. This I say. They want to tell God, say, God, I know yourself put the river. I don't know so. So Chinese are move river. No one that did that in a Chinese, in a China, the whole place flood to backside. And in a Pakistan, flood in a Pakistan, people. Enough people dead. Last time we see a 60. I'm know it a rise. People just wash their gun, water. And we have these people at Jamaica, no respect with environment. Because NEPA in a such man office, so you give the Chinese free reign to mash up anything. Mash up the economy while he might be corrupt. While him stay corrupt, the economy must, the way they must go, not economy, they must go. Because think about it, the environment. Our environment and our ecosystem is very important than any money we get. Any money we get for a bond, just in case them pollute with water or pollute something, they want a few $1 million bond. No money can replace certain thing, family. The environment, your ecosystem, that's a natural thing, people. You know what I mean? A God thing them there, you know. Just like a river. And God put the river where it run. I don't know, man. God put the river where it run. So now, when Chinese there, Jamaica now, and move river. Now you wonder why Jamaica get flooded out. Remember the youth who work with the Chinese for 8 years, you know, blew the whistle, came on this platform and they tell me a lot of things. So the Chinese, them, when they build certain things, they move water. So sometimes the water run a place. Chinese pass through water, no, they. You must also tell me that the Chinese, they want the land, not for the land where the people them sit on pan. So they make the people them flood. People, and I mean, ask you them thing, you know, upon this platform, he come tell me, you know. He come tell upon this platform. So they want the land where enough of them people they pan. So they flood them out. And I mean, ask this man, me not put no word in them out, me would never know these things. So today I brother called my platform and I tell me, in a St. Thomas, allegedly, Chinese are move river. St. Anne. They say, what is it? So while the man them a thief, the man must allow Chinese to do what they want to do. And I come free, not tax break, duty free import. And I come take power neck now with Airbnb. You said you have a little stall and I say little surround wrap on it and few little pretty things for tourists. You have a little table like them people at Negril and Montego Bay and Ocho and Portland. Eh? But barely sell nothing. For days, some people don't sell a dime. Craft market, can them send everything to the Indian man up at Taj Mahal. Eh? People are suffer. And now on top of that, people forgot. Boy, no wicked to clot, you know. Eh? People, may I tell you, say the man will mash up the culture. You want me to show you another proof, say them mash up the culture. Such man will mash up the culture. The culture. Our culture, people. The roots. What make with Jamaica, the spirit of Jamaica. You see, athletics mash up, man. Because the sports council a meeting in 1 year. At least a runway. The man mash it up. They know him do people. The man doing a wonderful job mashing up Jamaica. Tourism. But they mash up that people. Athletics. That mash up. It mash up people. Now ask a question. We need a new government right now to fix it back. Now we're talking about if we not have sports and we not have music, what do we have, people? The dance that keep. People are beg the prime minister like a little baby. Please, boss, look on this.
Good morning. And this one is for our soup, Mr. Wallace. Good morning again, boss. I'm pleading to you, Mr. Wallace, to take this into consideration, that the people of Enfield has been on a restriction over 2 years, also Dover as well. So may I ask the boss, I'm pleading to you to take this into consideration. If you can arrange to keep some meeting in the district of Enfield as well as Dover, so you can take off some of them restrictions there. So the people around there can start have some appetite, as well as keep them party and stuff. Because I am a businessman, you know. And I understand the nature of business. And the people around there suffer. Most people at Enfield have to flee from the district. Even Kerry, niche of them, have to move them business coming not to be a town. Because round there so have so much restriction. They can't keep a party. Because people around there make enough money, you know. People are going to keep party, but we understand we have some troublemaker around there, which we know already. Some of them pass away, some of them flee the country. And we don't see nothing going on in Enfield again. As in crime, such heinous crime, like before. So may I ask you, Mr. Wallace, please, Honorable Wallace, if you can take this in a consideration to arrange some meeting in Enfield, so you can take off some of the restriction, so the people around there can start make some money. May I beg your boss, and I hope you get back to me with that, as well as that Dover as well. Because the people in Dover can't keep the party overnight. Enfield are the same thing. I feel sorry for them. So may I ask you, Mr. Honorable Wallace, our super St. Mary, you do a good job, boss, and we are going to keep on praise you once you do a good job. No matter what people say against me and you. But may I ask you, Mr. Wallace, please, to take it into consideration. Because the people around there suffer, boss. We shall carry stone of come and Enfield, come play. And all this. Nobody can do it around here again.
Man, I beg Mr. Wallace, beg him, because such man put the music, tell the promoter them say, we go talk with the police them. So you hear the man I beg, Mr. Wallace. So Mr. Wallace don't like you as a promoter and railway, you not keep nothing. Can you imagine the extortion what might be going on between Mr. Wallace and the promoters? We don't know, but hey, we're not putting past a corrupt system. Now the man tax out the shit out of the people who are tourism. And look who attacks you. A prime minister whose statutory declaration cannot be certified. The man has signed a code of conduct. The man can't tell him getting riches. Mr. 28 bank account. And him a tax no. No new taxes. No new taxes. Ask the taxi man them. Ask the motorist them. No new taxes. No new taxes. Just ask the regular Joe them, man. How much a pound of flour when this man come in at 2016? How much is that same pound of flour right now? How much was one bread when him come in, when him I show the bread basket, the basket in a parliament, I show these things. How much you have bread at that time? How much you have bread now? This man mash up the country, people. The man come from a culture. I don't know who pay him. I don't know who him I work for. But if it look good, you say, well, culture gone. How can the sports went in a meet? Sports administration a meet? Sports council, the National Sports Council rather. How is it the National Sports Council no meeting in 1 year? People are sports. That's all we got in Jamaica, you know? And that put up on map in reggae music and with sport. So you have to tell me say the next Olympic we might not have to take off the pot cover for fire. Because we don't have nobody to knock pot cover for. Because the best and the brightest gone, they got 4 gone right now. Let me tell you these people. The rest are going to just leave. We say we have 4 gone, we say the rest are going to cut 2. They might look, you know. This never happened in the history yet, you know. The National Sports Council have not met since 2016. From this man coming, 10 years, people, the Sports Council not meet. What I tell you, say, the man neglect sports. When last one I say cricket at Jamaica, want to do cricket. And a Manly, Siaga, PJ, Bruce, Portia, with sports up, man. And this man, the man coming to tear down with culture, mashing up roots. The artist him have to run again, you know. Because the dancer no stage show can't keep a Jamaica. If the police go up on stage, go lock off mic and take a mic and tell people come out here. If you don't have no car park a roadside in 15 minutes, we go tow it. I saw they treat Jamaican people out there. Music, where everybody respect music. In Jamaica, they treat it like a dirty water. frustrate the artists them, promoter them. You see artists them gone and look like they don't want to come back. Why you gonna go back to a place where I go hold back your money, your food, your progress? Think about that. The man in respect with culture, with roots, is music and sports. Tourism dropping out because we are nice people. Them love the people. Them. But let me show you some people who go deeper. Because if you understand what I go on to. If you're on a platform like this, you never understand what I go on. Look here. Come here. I love to put the thing them together for you, man. It is my duty. This is like a puzzle. Information is like a puzzle. We must get the information, deliver it in a way that it paints a beautiful picture where people can understand. Because information can be jumbled up too. But you have to deliver it so people can understand this thing. Come here, people. Now, a couple of years ago, I see them started to post how much money Airbnb make at Jamaica. How much money they make. I promise see that I say, hey, you know, so they're going to mess with the people them. Because they don't want poor people get money. Look on your screen. March 7, 2025. See there? Coming on to the end of the fiscal year. 2.5 billion. So that will be for 2024. Without even reading the article. Because March is the end of the fiscal year, March 31st. So it is March 7. So you know that report come out. They might reflect on the year before. $2.5 billion. Remember, local people have a lot of hand in it too. But look at people. This man also. Look on him too. No? Look on him color. Pink. That man come out. He head of the Tourist Association or something. See my tourism leader warn against surge in short-term rentals. Because 30% of what them forget the tourism I come to Jamaica, I come to Airbnb. Only 30%. So these bloodsuckers, we've been sucking the blood of Jamaica for decades from my barn. My barn comes to some of them bloodsuckers, yeah. Can't satisfy with 70%. Remember? And them build tourism, you know. Me see a Bartlett that jump up and go on like say tourists of JTB. I don't know them understand, you know. Jamaica Tourist Board. I feel we benefit from it. But the politicians them hijack it to them friend and everybody I see. Me don't know what them I look for. Money, what? Them hijack it to them friend. This white boy. Them come out, them at the head of the group and come out and say, boy, they might get licked. 30% of them clients and go to Airbnb. So I'm sure them are work fine. You're going to learn from this platform. Remember me played the land from last year. You already saw them work with what them are up to. Don't. See the man here? Him say when I take with 30%. And the tourism come to Jamaica. So you see him going on the paper and complain. So guess what them boy do? Them boy look at him and say, no. It's about time my people and them a piece of food. Give them a break. But you see such man. I want of the wickedest man on the face of the earth. Instead of the man them take up with the people and defend them, the man side with the rich people them. So when they hear Edmund Bartlett say, them now did for money, hello, who you talk to? You think that's not going to hear that reporter? Who you talk to? We find evidence. When they hear this man attack, they say, they not come for no money, they not could have want this. I mean, like seriously. In a private taxi, how are they? Let me tell you people, I don't really plan them a private taxi, you know. I shut them one, shut it down. It's just like White River Raft and Blue Lagoon. You know what you hear me I say? I shut them one, shut it down. So they might kill you with taxes, running out of business, deter a lot of people. You hear me I say? Regulation, them are think on running out of business. Someone a duck and hide. We have to pay money. But Edmund Bartlett say, the Jamaica Tourist Board is not in the money of collecting revenue. We know that. But when they hear him say that, you know, for the dons, they don't understand them language, you know, because the politician talk some way, you know. When him say that, the Jamaica Tourist Board, you know, in the business of collecting revenue, we know, sir, that you do that. And the tax administration of Jamaica do that. So them attacks on the rat, you know, to the people them. Our TPD come up with something. So when you tell me, say, the Jamaica Tourist Board, Edmund Bartlett, do not collect revenue, we know that. But there's another arm of the government. We do that. So what you mean by saying that when they put that line in Edmund Bartlett, they think say all are we done, bro? They think everybody does stupid so. Them man are wicked people. So me are showing them. When you hear Edmund Bartlett say, Ray, see there, them are watching money want to take from them. And them alone to make the money. Them are the oligarch friend. So when the oligarch friend and put out this in the paper, then stand up stiff. And instead of take up for the people and say, you know what? I think it's fair. The Jamaicans are the ones who have the tourists, why the tourists keep coming back to the shores for years, for decades. Our smiles, our attitude, our vice, how we make tourists come to Jamaica. You go to Jamaica now, around the tourist area, you see pure Indians, the man them food hard, craft vendors can't survive. I know them boy are planning to go tax the craft vendor people. You think you can register for free? Come here, you think the registration is for free? Come here, man. Can the wife can register it? It's not about money. Edmund Bartlett. You think it's a free people? But bigger than that, I tell you, say, and really that them depend for cut off on the foot of a community tourism. No, go on like whenever I hear this before these new plans. I'm a page on the depend, man. I'm a page on the depend, we're not gonna learn, you know.
Tell them I'm not gonna strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. Then we have not looked at community tourism the right way, you know.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. That they were just making money and doing nothing. That they were just making money and doing nothing.
So you see what I want, people? So now hear it now. I don't know how long me I play that. I don't know how long me have it in my library. Me not take it out, people. It's still there, it's stuck for some reason. For a day like this. See the day come here. See the day come here, man. And the PNP save what they do. The PNP people. The PNP save the day again. The PNP save the day again. People. Only thing can help Jamaica, you know, at the election. Believe me. The only thing can save Jamaica is to see the back of Andrew Ness. People, the man go behind the people and back. Yeah? Parliament are closed, you know. Nobody don't know about it, you know, people. Deceptive, you know. The man are this administration was tiptoeing. They are tiptoe behind the people and back. Go sign some of the people them don't know about, not even the opposition never see it yet. The man are tiptoe. Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Owens are tiptoe behind the people and back. No consultation with the public. No consultation with the people. Look at it. If Airbnb bringing $2.5 billion, where the consultation there, or where the respect for the people there? Airbnb bringing $2.5 billion Jamaica, at US dollars, me I think about. When in the day? When in the day? Where the respect for the people? Or you're just going to change it for the people? The people are business people. Them heavy in the country, them are bringing revenue. So all those are going to tiptoe behind the people and back. People. I tiptoe behind the back. Passing this passing a parliament, you know. So it's supposed to go to Senate now. Not your people. So in the Senate, the problem there. Eh? Think about it, people. The man them passing a parliament already, you know. All the parliament here and them pass it already, you know. This is a wicked, cruel bill, you know. What I tell you about these people? Evil. Evil. White man come out and ball. Rich man. He might get 70, we get 30. So you say on that note, people. You see on that note, after them boy go on, so we as people for push back, we place, you know. Everybody that do it all over the world. All around out of them place. Try all the type of pressure, them pressure within them place, we just pack up and left. You know, see it? Eh? You see them push it. In Jamaica, no, we make everything free and nice for immigrants. In Jamaica, immigrants get duty-free imports and tax break, while the native people don't get none of that. Your business suffer the consequences, shutting down because you can't compete against the immigrants who the government give the higher ground of the uneven playing field. White boy ball and Andrew Onis and Ed Bartlett ready to murder Jamaica people now. Airbnb ready for murder now. Think about it. Instead of them man, I said, no man, I think that 30% of the people them get, and the hotel gets 70, and they can't satisfy them 100%. So you see on that note, people, we as Jamaican, we want Jamaican to run like the Cayman, where every foreign investor can come to Jamaica without we have the most share in it, 60%. Every foreign investment in Jamaica, the natives supposed to own 60%. Someone who don't understand. That's how Cayman run it. The brother will call my platform this morning. He have a business at Cayman. He's a Jamaican. He have to run it from Jamaica because he couldn't compete against the Chinese because his government give the immigrants, the Chinese them, an unfair advantage over him. So that force him out of business as a Jamaican, so he run again to the Cayman Island. In the Cayman Island, the man say, only one Chinese business place in the Cayman Island. In the Cayman Island, to set up a business, you have to get a citizen from the Cayman Island to set up the shop, to get the registration, to pull the permit and all this stuff. Because you can just come in and set up shop there, and that person owns 60% of 60% shares in their business, even though they don't pay 1 penny. Come and ask the man that. Mr. Supposed to pay 10, your business started by you put in $10 million. And the man just sit down by yourself, own 60% shares in their money and not put the money. But say, how that arrangement work? He tell me say it's 1,000 times better than Jamaica. So it's well-run, smooth oil machine. And about that exploited because they have the shares in it. That is just to make sure so the man own your place. And that I go on and so. When the boy come take off a beach, yeah, them alone buy a face, a man buy a so this and that. No, if you have shares in it's clear too. After white boy draws get too wet and stink and rank, he will come talk, but we can't get 30%. Me say we ball for own back place. So we own this. And a white boy make tourists come there. So what is there for us? So them two drunk so push pressure the people them. People are 60% of own all of them hotel there in Jamaica. 60%. Jamaica own 60% shares in all the hotel. That means no boy can own a beach. None of these boys can own a land. I mean, I asked her to start build hotel inland. Start build hotel on the beach. Build hotel inland. Tourists can jump on taxi and some sit down on a beach just like anybody too. Beach around the country is close by. Close proximity to all beaches. So build hotels inland. Bring the job inland. Go inland with some of them hotels. Come off a beach with them. Start build hotel inland, brother. Tourists love mountain too, you know. Tourists love greenery. Every hotel up on the beach. What me say, people? We can't have it as everything need to be reset. You have hoteliers come to Jamaica and them buy them farm produce from overseas, them meat and everything when we have it right at Jamaica. There. So the only way them should be able to buy that unless Jamaica don't have it. You should be promoting farming. Say for instance, if a man not sell garden egg or eggplant, and the hotel about the eggplant, and you never sell eggplant, you never think about planting it. You just put man to work. You look here, guys, the hotel need more eggplants. Guys, start planting eggplant because the hotel will take all the eggplant you have. Put Jamaica to work. Motivate the people, man. Pineapple. Same way we have an amount of pineapple in Jamaica. They make the people still import them stuff there. Watermelon, we can grow our own. If we don't have enough, call out to the nation. Come on, guys. We need more watermelon. Put watermelon seeds in the ground so we can get it in the hotel. The hotel will take your watermelon. Yeah? Why when I live off of the hotel? Why farmer now live directly off of the hotel they produce? Why the hotel now suck? Look what food in them at hotel. Why these politicians don't consider that? And the 60% share in all business, all foreign investments. So nobody no own nothing. No foreigners can't come own a beach. No, the native have 60% shares in it, just like Cayman. I'm believing in that policy. What me also believe in a Cayman policy with, again, another policy of Cayman is the jobs. No boy from outside can come in a Cayman come take them job, you know. You only get a job when nobody no want. And the people of Cayman don't want the job. There's a lady, when I was talking to the guy from Cayman that day and I was doing that video, numerous people in the comment section from Jamaica who live in a Cayman. One lady in the comment section says she have a business in a Cayman. She have problem getting Jamaican workers to Cayman because she have to go through this process. You can't hire nobody outside until the people them in the country are fully employed. Unless a job and them don't want it, them refuse it, then you can bring in outsiders. I saw Jamaica for running up. But such man, I say him gonna bring in my import workers because we're too dumb to do certain job. And why not teach you them for the job that the job we're gonna need? Eh? Think about it, people, for the skill we're gonna need. Why not train the youth them for the skill set that we're gonna need to put Jamaica forward? Why you gonna say the youth them dunce, blah blah blah, you go overseas, go get work when Jamaican want job? Where take with the work from Jamaica now get Chinese? Take with them business get Chinese. Nowhere depend on Chinese for food. The culture gone, people. And let me tell you something about your music. I'm never telling you this. There are people who come into your country with different culture. Such man have no respect for your culture because me say the culture is under attack, people. Other people know say Jamaica is a place where we play your music. So they might come there and such man bow to them by shutting down your own robin, shut down your local stage show, shut down your local dance. Nobody not tell me these things, you know, people. Me no obey man, I can't say things. I tell you guys all the time. I'm not joking, man. Nobody ever tell me these things. What I feel in my belly, I go to Jamaica. And the Chinese, I stop the progress when it comes to music. And in my belly, remember nobody not tell me, you know. Me just feel that way. It come to me. That Chinese live everywhere in Jamaica. Everywhere you go, you see them. Any little Kuchukana, every mountain. So if a man up a Kuchukana is to play a little sound, they might call police and say I disturb them. Police act for Chinese in Jamaica. They do. You ever see a Chinese man go to jail at Jamaica? You ever see one get any ticket? You ever see a police pull over one? So what I tell you say, the immigrants in your country have an unfair advantage over its citizens. And the Chinese, them know that. You hear them talk all the time, say, them know man in a big position or them government buyout with government or something like that. Me hear stories like those. The bad people. We have these people coming to the place and build road. We give them 1,940 acres of land. That's what we know about. We give them toll in the road. And we know them collect because the toll are the dearest in the world. The toll, you know, the most expensive in the world. Your government can't negotiate with no Chinese because they make Chinese control everything. Just the other day, some Chinese violate the immigration law by setting up garage. No follow protocol, no code. Major code violation. They're not getting no paperwork for set up at the big old building people. Neither did they have any paperwork to be conducting any mechanic work on nobody vehicle because they didn't come to Jamaica as a mechanic. The man them didn't have no work permit. No work permit didn't have some of them. And a few of them say have work permit. The work permit don't permit them to work in a garage. So the whole operation with these Chinese was illegal. Instead of the government stand and act like a man, you know, run the government and not a boy. The man and regularize the Chinese. Imagine you're the America, paperwork's all right, and I sketch you. And because you're a mechanic, I regularize your paperwork. Make you get to stay here and document, straighten out. That's what them do to the Chinese. Them break the law, people. Can you imagine you come to America, set up this big old building full of equipment and government claim they never see that when that go up. Right? And when people look out on it, government said they might do some check. The check come out to find out say the place no license insure nothing at all. The Chinese them are working at No for them now, no documents, no paper, them say. And the ones who have work permit, the work permit, the permit them for do them type of job there in the country. But instead, the government, with the pride of the Jamaican flag, send them back. If you're even gonna do this, get some fresh ones who haven't violated our laws. Do the right thing and send them back. Such man couldn't send them back, people. The government regularize. I won't even hear me I say. Quash the government this. The government regularize the Chinese will come to Jamaica, come break the law. All kind of law, them broken. All kind of law, they violating the people. The Chinese they come to Jamaica, come violate all kind of law. Guess what the government do? Keep them, regularize them, give them paperwork. You have so many Jamaicans right now in the ICE detention. You think ICE will regularize you? Are you there illegal? They might give you a chance. That's what's going on here, people. But as for the people, I foot them put in our neck and then I ease up. As for us, I beat you down like dirt. You know a dust mat? When I knock out dirty mat by a rock stone on the back. Eh? They beat you down. Yeah? The man sell you out, people. So I hope from what I bring to Uno get a clear understanding of what is going on with Airbnb. Now listen to idiot boy, man. A long time with upon this, man. Yeah. Don't listen to fool people. Coming up give you the videos. Maybe I can hear the law and the voice note. How many platforms I go hear that? Maybe me and producer win. Eh? Think about it. But we have the conversation from its inception. Before they even start attacking the people of Airbnb, which is community tourism. You hear the law on a certain mouth. The whole community tourism thing need a reset. Yeah? Yeah? They must cut off the people who are hanging on and community. Jesus Christ. Why? The man said they must cut off the people them who are hanging on to community tourism because we're making a bunch of money and not doing nothing with it. What the law mean?
The law mean now go strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. The law now, we have not looked at community tourism the right way now.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing.
This is why we decide to cut off the people them. This is why we decide. Yeah, man, the whole community tourism thing need a reset, man. This is why we decide to cut off.
Tell on them now go strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. The law now, we have not looked at community tourism the right way now.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. That they were just making money and doing nothing. That they were just making money and doing nothing.
My Jamaican people, these guys don't mean we no good. We can tell you 100 times, 1,000,000 times. These guys mean we no damn good people. No good. But me want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want to show my people something real quick. Because you can't make this up a backside. I show you someone wicked. The man are cruel people. Me try showing all the time, take a joke man the pan. Look what they saw. Look what they saw. You see what they saw? And look on the date. You see them man attack out of several mouths, you know. When them man attack, when them man look vote, them man attack all type of thing, you know. Make everything sound sweet. A such man this. Liar leader. You can't make this up, people. Lord. So him say Jamaicans must feel the benefit of tourism success. That Andrew want to say, you know. December 18, 2023. That Jamaicans must feel the benefit of tourism success. Listen to the man liar and wicked people. Liar and wicked. Wow. As tourism continues to be one of the main engines of economic growth with record arrivals and earnings, it is important that Jamaicans feel the benefit of the sector's success, says Prime Minister Andrew Ones. Mr. Ones was speaking at the recent opening of the new $40 million hideaway at Royalton Blue Waters. Trelawney said the man on the street must feel that he has a chance of getting his slice of the lucrative tourism pie. You see that man there? Remember, election are coming, man. Local government election, them a chat for you, so you know. Some of the wicked people. It can't just be prosperity for some, but prosperity for all. When the man on the street hears about 3 million visitors or 4 million visitors or $4.2 billion in earnings, we want him to understand how he benefits from those numbers, he emphasized. He must understand our mission of shared prosperity. He must see and feel the benefits. Royalton Blue Waters, by virtue of the 400 workers employed here, is a part of the missions which brings us one step closer to the shared vision he had. You saw the man think about sharing tourism. Look at the man, how little him think about us. The 400 local hotel worker where get pittance for pay. That is what the man mean, people. When me read for you a while ago, now here. He must understand that as the man on the street, our mission of shared prosperity. Hear him share the prosperity, no? Hear him share the prosperity. He must see and feel the benefits. Royalton Blue Waters, by virtue of 400 workers employed here, is a part of that mission. Whoa! Turn them dons. So you get them for work in a hotel. The whole industry are create that, brother. Lord God, if they must feel the benefit. So now because 400 workers employ at the plantation, that's what I mean, such man. How little you think about us, man. You mash up a raft of a business. Eh? So we must have be a part of this tourism thing. People that see the man, see the topic there. He said the man on the street must feel the benefit of a tourism. And Royalton Blue Waters, by virtue of the 400 workers employed here, is a part of this mission, which brings us one step closer to that shared vision, he added. Hear that? Why the man think the club was better? Whoa, see that? The man I mean no good, the man I love the people. We don't know what else to do, you know, and what other document to read, for sure, no. So the man I love him. Bartlett is under fire. Edmund Bartlett, is under real heavy fire, people. There's a shitstorm brewing, and Bartlett is in the midst of it. Because people are disgruntled about how cruel Bartlett and Andrew Ones is. Yeah? That is what's going on. One family. Give me a second, let me read this. Me have to read this. Me have to read this to my people then. At least part of it me have to read for you. Here where Edmund Bartlett I say after him come out to the mouth full of shit. And the shitstorm start at Jamaica. All over the place, all are foreign. People are called. People worried. People can't believe that man is so wicked. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is pushing back against mounting criticism of the proposed Jamaica Tourist Board Bill 2025. He insisted the legislation does not impose new taxes or unfairly target Airbnb and other short-term rentals. You don't believe that, people? You don't believe that? When me I show you this, you don't believe him? Me I show you these things, you know. Me I show you some stuff, people. And the money they might take from you. A matter of fact, I shut them one for shutting them down. Now I tell you, I shut them one. And the same thing they do with the White River and when they come with out about thing, people say, man, regularize it. And once you bend for any and say, all right, they follow the government. Sign up for this, pay for that. That's when they get rid of them faster. So Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett that's to be more for that shit, people, because he never put a major PR stunt campaign now, you know, to clean up his image, you know. Because people are realizing just to find out how wicked Edmund Bartlett be and Andrew Owens. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is pushing back against mounting criticism of the proposed Jamaica Tourist Bill. You talk about a bill where the PNP don't see. People, the PNP never see bill, you know. The man they go to Parliament for table sitting people right behind PNP back. Shook. When they hear about ram through, Parliament are going to shut down. A bill like this with so much consequences. Immediately after this bill passed, this bill will catch enough Jamaican are breaking the law. So do you know how much $1 million fine for a lot of Jamaican, $2 million fines for a lot of Jamaica? Immediately after this bill passed, Jamaica turned criminal. People, the man will mash up. The people must get $1. Thank God again for the PNP. Thank God for the PNP. Just did I did them thief in boy. So greedy and can't get enough. Decide all the farmers them a ball, we plant tomato and see them and mash them destroyed and them onion rotten. On top of that, these politicians decided say they want to lower the taxes on imported farm produce. So they want to put their foot, squeeze them foot a little bit harder upon the farm. All the farmers them a ball. The man them decide to lower the taxes and import produce. So a man who are bringing one container can save so much money now till he can bring in 2 containers of junk food in the country. You know who stopped that? You know who stopped that? The PNP. That's why I say the PNP must talk more. A lot of times on this platform, you hear me talk. People say, but Carlos said, then, so now to all the naysayers who always say Carlos are 14 and them and whatever excuse you not give me. What do you say about this now? What do you say about this? Mark Golding turn up and Julian Robinson, they turn up in a parliament and speak. They never fling a rock stone, never cut down a tree and burn a tire in a road. They never ask nobody to demonstrate, protest in their market, protest for the workplace, protest for the bus stop, protest for the street. They never ask for that. They stand up against these guys who come to oppress the people.
A new tourism bill aimed at modernizing Jamaica's tourism framework was passed in Parliament yesterday, but it has triggered criticism from the opposition who claim the legislation could harm small players in the industry, including Airbnb hosts. Raymond Morrison has the latest.
The 70-year-old Jamaica Tourist Board Act is being repealed and replaced, with the government arguing that the updated legislation brings the industry in line with the modern realities.
All tourist enterprises will now be required to be registered. Additionally, the following tourism enterprises must also obtain a license to operate from the Tourist Board. 1. Tourist accommodations. 2. Tourist attractions. 3. Domestic tour services. And 4. Ground transportation services. So, Mr. Speaker,
everything
the new pieces of legislation, therefore, will repeal the River Rafting Act of 1970 and the following regulations and orders.
Under the new bill, certain tourism-related businesses, including tour guides, craft traders, and places of interest, must be registered with the Jamaica Tourist Board. But the opposition says it could sweep up others too, including Airbnb hosts.
But to pass something like this is wrong, given how far-reaching the implications are. So I'm urging time for the consultation, and for those who are being affected. I hear you saying you consult, but may I tell you, me know the majority of people who run Airbnb don't know nothing about this. Or the first time them I hear about this. I could just call it plain. First time them I hear about this. Give it time, don't rush it. Don't create a liability and put people in a... No, you say it's not for Airbnb, but people who are operating what you call domestic tourism. They're caught within it.
My God.
Opposition leader Mark Golden also accused Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett of sidelining stakeholders and rushing the passing of the bill.
I note the definition of tourism accommodation, and it means any facility or premises offering lodging or sleeping accommodation to any tourist or domestic tourist for hire or reward of any kind, including and it says a villa or an apartment, for example. So clearly, this would encompass what we describe as the Airbnb type accommodation. And certain consequences or matters arise from this, because it is bringing within the scope of this regulatory regime what we know has evolved to be a major part of the tourism industry. But are they ready to be regulated in this way?
But Minister Bartlett dismissed the claims, insisting that the bill is not designed to target Airbnb hosts.
Focus has been on Airbnb, and it's unfair to say that, simply because Airbnb is not unstructured. Airbnb operates on platforms that are highly structured, for which certain requirements are made.
Okay, leave them alone then. Where listen them?
Failing which, they will never be on those platforms.
So where are the people in for?
So within its own self, there is that regulatory. And the discussions are not about them and rates per se. The discussion is about how do we ensure destination assurance.
Minister Bartlett went on to explain that the new legislation marks a step towards greater accountability in structuring the tourism sector. But the opposition insists more consultation is needed. The tourism minister agreed to suspend the debate to allow for a broader consensus.
So, you know, so hold on there. So, Edmund Bartlett, you're sure? You sure say, I know, them a money are a ball. So now the people might take 30% of them clients. You sure? I know why this happened. Oh, you sure? You sure? You sure why this? Think where you that boy Edmund Bartlett? Me say me go find the information for my people them. Me now me couldn't tell the people now either. It not gonna work. Me now me couldn't lie to the people them Ed Bartlett. How many people in Jamaica know say the hoteliers them a ball? Say the people might take their money. How many people know that? How many people know that? Not many people. Not many people. But they might hear these debates and the people don't have the information. None of them don't know people unless we bring it up and show the people them. None of them don't know. How many don't know say them a target and every year now they might come out to the price. See there? See them come out to the amount of money on the make there. See there? Look funny good. Look. So this brother I saw. We're coming at the Gleaner. Traditional hotels in Kingston and across the Caribbean are sounding the alarm over the unregulated expansion of short-term rental platforms like Airbnb, which they say are siphoning off as much as 30% of business from small and medium-sized hotel operators. This money about say them pay license, say my pay license. Same thing with Right River. The man up the river, up a Calypso Raffin, say him a clean the river, and him a pay taxes, and him a pay that. I want to the river. Them shut it off, people. Your own black man legislate and take the food from the black man and give it all to other people. Let me tell you something, people. Me say Airbnb, them a come for. Them a compete. How much people think I get registered? How much people think? How much people think? Come on, people. Hey? Traditional hotels in Kingston and across the Caribbean are sounding the alarm over the unregulated expansion of short-term rental platforms like Airbnb, which they said are siphoning off as much as 30% of business from small and medium-sized hotel. Who cares? Pack up in a hotel and go on a yard. At times, poor people need my food now. Pack up in a hotel, put in a pound on back, and go along with it. Poor people, myself, when I stand up for something Jamaicans, right now, this minute, look, how we make tourists come to Jamaica. Are we the people? After we sitting, we could go like we're the boss, no man. Where's Jamaican people now going like we're the boss, you know? We're going like a politician on the boss. How we tell them what we want? And be someone this brother come tell me. It tell me so we put food on them people and they could be tighten up. If you don't ask for 60%, you get 70%. And a ball and the people don't get 30. We the people will make tourists come there. I wish you get 70 and you get 30 and go along your yard really and happy. And we the people should be getting 70 and you get 30. Then where we come in, which part to benefit? And we make tourists come to Jamaica, not you. So let me read what this man talk about. Backside. According to Christopher Jarrett, area chair of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, JHTA, Kingston chapter, the impact on the capital's small hotel has become especially acute. Listen what I'm saying. I complain to politicians now. You see my act now in my head Bartlett. We are seeing a reduction in the number of guests, and we feel it in our monthly reports. Go man, who give up about years we have feel it. Why we not have it? Years, so we must get nothing, people. We must get a dime. I complain. I say no. We are seeing a reduction in the number of guests, and we feel it in our monthly reports. In Kingston, the short-term rental market has expanded beyond the small man. We know our apartment building developed specifically for Airbnb, Jarrett said. He described the situation as an unfair playing field where hoteliers are bound by regulations, fire, health, safety, and taxation, while Airbnb operators operate freely without oversight from your here we are going, people. And the same thing, the man up Calypso Raft, they say, but the raft of them for White River. And the government shut them down. Regulate and shut down its own black people for other people. So here this man complain again. Me I warn on the people, come and see this before. All right? He described the situation as an unfair playing field. Unfair playing field. You get 70, we get 30. Where's the unfair playing field? It is really unfair because you should be getting 30. In all fairness, that's why I'm going back to Cayman and I say, Jamaica if you run under Cayman laws. We own 70% of all foreign investor business. You don't get to come out there and chat like this. And because we let them people, we let businessmen and politicians decide how we should live and stay poor. Businessmen have so much say in our life at Jamaica. Businessmen and politicians orchestrate with poverty together. This businessman from foreign come on my country and think he can talk like this. I will suck it up and yeah, you know. John, no, it is actually matter. Oh, yeah, man. We must get nothing, people. You might complain, no. That means we must suppose to get what 2% of the guests that are coming on the island and we feel good. Think about it. But now they don't have control over certain things because of the app. Then your government are going to help them bury you. Your own freaking government. They do it at White River. They do it at Blue Lagoon. Now you see them do it now. Me want uno. I shut them one shut off. Uno Airbnb. Me want the man them down a Blue Lagoon. See when me come out and one, you know. I tell you what them man are up to, you know. I shut them one shut off your rafting. See there? So him say it's unfair playing field where hoteliers are bound by regulations, fire, health, safety, and taxation, while Airbnb operators operate freely without oversight from agencies such as the Jamaica Tourist Board, or the tourism product development company. So him come out, come say that. And what them do? Bartlett I come out, come ray. What Bartlett do? Anything you do, you have to sign up with the tourism board. You the man complain, white boy complain, and your government kill you. We say black man, give a black man a whistle and a whip. See what they do with you. Who look at the boss or the master, the slave who turned master? Who is worse? Who look at the master or the slave who turned master? Your boy not have mercy upon the people of Jamaica. We're not supposed to get them. I want to tell you a long time, you know.
A new tourism bill aimed at modernizing Jamaica's tourism framework was passed in Parliament yesterday, but it has triggered criticism from the opposition who claim the legislation could harm small players in the industry, including Airbnb hosts. Raymond Morrison has the latest.
The 70-year-old Jamaica Tourist Board Act is being repealed and replaced, with the government arguing that the updated legislation brings the industry in line with the modern realities.
All tourist enterprises will now be required to be registered. Additionally, the following tourism enterprises must also obtain a license to operate from the Tourist Board. 1. Tourist accommodations. 2. Tourist attractions. 3. Domestic tour services. And 4. Ground transportation services. So, Mr. Speaker, the new pieces of legislation, therefore, will repeal the River Rafting Act of 1970 and the following regulations and orders.
Under the new bill, certain tourism-related businesses, including tour guides, craft traders, and places of interest, must be registered with the Jamaica Tourist Board. But the opposition says it could sweep up others too, including Airbnb hosts.
But to pass something like this is wrong, given how far-reaching the implications are. So I'm urging time for the consultation and for those who are being affected. I hear you saying you consult, but may I tell you, me know the majority of people who run Airbnb don't know nothing about this. Or the first time them I hear about this. I could just call it plain. First time them I hear about this. Give it time, don't rush it. Don't create a liability and put people in a... No, you say it's not for Airbnb, but people who are operating what you call domestic tourism. They're caught within it.
Man, boy, how wicked, you know? They say if I'm the PNP, we never happen to them.
Opposition leader Mark Golden also accused Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett of sidelining stakeholders and rushing the passing of the bill.
I note the definition of tourism accommodation, and it means any facility or premises offering lodging or sleeping accommodation to any tourist or domestic tourist for hire or reward of any kind, including and it says a villa or an apartment, for example. So clearly, this would encompass what we describe as the Airbnb type accommodation. And certain consequences or matters arise from this, because it is bringing within the scope of this regulatory regime what we know has evolved to be a major part of the tourism industry. But are they ready to be regulated in this way?
But Minister Bartlett dismissed the claims, insisting that the bill is not designed to target Airbnb hosts.
Focus has been on Airbnb, and it's unfair to say that, simply because Airbnb is not unstructured. Airbnb operates on platforms that are highly structured, for which certain requirements are made, for which they must comply, failing which they will never be on those platforms. So within its own self, there is that regulatory. And the discussions are not about them and rates per se. The discussion is about how do we ensure destination assurance.
Minister Bartlett went on to explain that the new legislation marks a step towards greater accountability in structuring the tourism sector. But the opposition insists more consultation is needed. The tourism minister agreed to suspend the debate to allow for a broader consensus.
May I show you why such man do it, man? Why Barrett? Why am I do that? They don't love you, but we are overall it. because they need to be overall to this. And no, people, I pressure for big man. Listen to this, and you will understand why on my platform. Come in and show no nonsense, you know. According to Christopher Jarrett, area chair of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, Jamaica Kingston chapter, the impact on its small hotel has become especially acute. We are seeing a reduction in the number of guests, and we feel it in our monthly reports in Kingston. The short-term rental market has expanded beyond the small man. We now have apartment buildings developed especially for Airbnb, Jarrett said. He described the situation as an unfair playing field where hoteliers are bound by regulation, fire, health, safety, and taxation, while Airbnb operators operate freely without oversight from agencies such as the Jamaica Tourist Board or the Tourism Product Development Company. A free country, things supposed to be different for we. We not get out of a tax break, pack up an hotel and go away. And that suspect should have tell them, you know, like Mr. Brown, Gaston Brown, you know. Them man not take care of them, then the man not take off for man. Nicola Madden, Greg, immediately past president of the Caribbean Hotel and Tourism Association, also echoed this concern. She emphasized that the short-term rental is no longer the domain of individuals renting a spare room. We not make too much money, man. This is no longer a small man business. These are serious investments. Yet they don't want to do nothing good Jamaica. Yet these operators, well, are the family. Better call me again when me read. I'm going to finish read this and then we can take the call there. This is no longer a small man business. These are serious investments. Yet these operators are not required to meet the same standards of security, safety, taxation, Madam Craig stated. She was responding to questions posted by the Gleaner shortly after moderating the Caribbean Travel Forum at Sandals, Antigua during the State of the Caribbean Travel Marketplace 2025 on Monday. The rapid growth of short-term rentals is not unique to Jamaica, accelerating trend. James Heppel, Managing Director of Tourism Analytics, revealed that across the region, the trend is accelerating. We have seen the number of visitors using short-term rental accommodation jump from 20% to 35% over a 6 to 7 year period in places like Curacao. It is now 50%. Puerto Rico has 13,000 properties offering short-term rentals, nearly matching the number of hotel rooms Heppel shared during his presentation at the forum. Heppel also noted that while some governments have worked out tax collection agreements with platforms like Airbnb, this often leaves a gray area where the authorities do not know which properties are compliant or remitting taxes. In Kingston, Jarrett stressed that traditional hotels cannot keep up with the low upper. When I hear people, when I hear why them at compound head, me are showing this stuff. Jarrett stressed that traditional hotels cannot keep up with the low operating costs of short-term hotels. Or set the government back on, and instead of the government back on, I said, no man, we're giving a lot of duties, we're giving a lot of break and waiver in this country. Let the people, you understand me? We're giving a lot of tax break and a lot of freeness. Let the people stay with the 30%. Our ADR, which is average daily rate, is still at COVID levels. The market won't allow us to raise prices because Airbnb units are undercutting us while avoiding statutory deductions, food safety regulations, and wage-related benefits like NIS, NHF, and pensions. At Airbnb, bro, people don't hear me say, Rastafari. Even staff retention has become difficult. Many hotel workers, he said, are leaving for a better take-home pay at unregulated properties. So them say the worker them are left. The hotel Airbnb people want to see why such men are come out on. It's not because they need to fix this long stuff that is outdated. Want to see why they are come out on. All right. They can work forever. They can work fewer hours, earn cash, and avoid the red tape. Hotel can't compete with that. Me say the man a snitch. White man say if he jump, such man and it back that's how high. I said I cut off the foot from man now. No stay there. You think I no taxes they want? Come here. You think I no taxes they want? Why would tax benefit this man we a ball. So not take the stuff. Look on it good. Look on it good. Because only the Rastaman son page, you know. And I hear that over here, so. Make a reason now. You think of the taxes they want from the people? You think I really tax they want tax them? All right. Okay. Say the government are going to tax the people them now. But they still take away 30% of the client. The people still like a ball. So what the government are trying to do to them people? What is the government trying to do here? My opinion is the government trying to kill Airbnb. Because the 30% the taxation what the government is going to collect is not going to go to the hotel where I lose the client. What these hoteliers want is for Airbnb to die so they can fly and make money pile up to the sky. So I want to understand what I said to you a while ago. Collecting taxes for these people, have them registered, and that them depend. I run them out of business. Because because if you don't register and still take the clients them, then you now go make them a man feel good. So in order to make them a man feel good, you have to trim Airbnb. Cut off the foot from under them. Yeah? Many no longer see hospitality as viable career because of the instability they experienced during lockdowns. He said, adding that the rising electricity and food costs are compounding the issue. While some Caribbean countries like Bonaire and Curacao have shifted to per visitor tourism taxes to capture revenue from all accommodation providers, Jamaica's current system of taxation for visitors arriving on the island is largely reliant on the Tourism Enhancement Fund, making such adjustment complex. You see, the man said the government pound you. People, you see the man said the government pound you. Such man a jump me say, all right. We're not going to vote for this man. We know some people dumb enough who will vote against their own interests. We see that in this country. When the man tell them what I'm going to do, and the people still vote and turn on the ball. Still, Jared believes Jamaica must act. You hear him say? That's why the man them rush sitting to parliament. People run out. Rush it. We have been calling for regulation for several years. Now it's urgent. You know, see a long time they try to cut off the foot from man. You see a long time they try to cut off the foot. The man say, we've been calling for regulation for several years now. Now it is urgent. Urgent. We are not against competition, but we want fair competition. Rastafari. So we and the hoteliers now are one. Poor people. Them a boy make money for decades in rich gazillionaire them up at the back of the people. Pay the people them shit water wages. One time the people might get 30% of the client, the man of a ball. So now you see the end of the story. Now you see it. Eh? He believes it's not difficult to identify Airbnb listings and that the government should have a vested interest in ensuring compliance, not just for tax revenue, but also to protect Jamaica's reputation as a safe and high quality destination. Mr. Jarrett, nobody not happening at Airbnb. You hear the man say it's regulated and they have to follow certain protocol. Hey? Did Edmund Bartlett say to the parliament in the clip of me play a while ago?
Opposition leader Mark Golden also accused Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett of sidelining stakeholders and rushing the passing of the bill.
I note the definition of tourism accommodation. And it...
I want you to listen. What me about to play for you? While this man I tell the government say it must be regulated and blah blah. Remember not you know. Nobody get grape and kill. People get killed in a hotel. People get griping in a hotel. But here the man I say I saw. You're right. The man I tell the government exactly what to do. And I give them example of other country where do the same thing. And I hit the government come with a rubber stamp on we. Eh? The man I say, boy, it's good to collect taxes. So white boy, I tell the government to pressure you in your country. White boy, I get tax break. I say, look here, man. This grass cat need to turn around. I believe we as Jamaicans, if we not ask the same thing like we are going over Cayman, we are joke. 60% shares in all foreign investment for the locals. 60%. Or don't come to Jamaica. So in that way, no boy no own no beach, Them not own nothing. 60% because we have the majority shares tonight. And that's how if you go. When I get 70%, when I near man for the back of the people, pay the people them shit water wages, I still a ball, and I snitch for the people in Jamaica, telling that all some of the work of them running from hotel and I work at Airbnb. Another Airbnb unregulated, and then now paying this and that. People are the same every. Me see up no a Calypso raft in no a White River. Same thing me see. Man complains, say them a clean the river, and them a pay taxes, and the raft of them down there so. Now do it. I will say the government come to the people them and put the foot on them neck. What can go so? See then no people. Me can't make it no clearer for you guys. We do not go see it nowhere else. Remember me tell you this. This type of clarity on this topic, this subject, you're not going to see it nowhere else. Because we've been following this for a minute. I may get the information, I may have them. Yeah? I play it for you tonight, all the evidence. Me read it for you. You know who a ball. Them come out, they come put that out there. Say money I make. When them see all them money, make them a white man ball. White man greedy, you know. Colonizer greedy, you know. Some of them greedy, you know. I make all of the money, but they want 100%. Because your Airbnb is not just a room in your backyard no more. Jamaica setting up some nice building, beautiful, even nicer than the hotel. So Jamaican people are giving them competition. How about 50% of the guests them should be going to Airbnb? 50%. Like other countries. 50% should be going to the Airbnb. Things change now. That's just like how people taking taxi. When Uber come in, they get a lot of fight and pushback from taxi cab. Remember that I've seen that up front and close. Because change don't come easy. They don't want change, they want hold up on the old way. That time the old taxi them dirty and nasty and stink and the driver smell like curry. When Uber come in, car smell nice and clean. The same thing they say. It's unregulated. The driver didn't train. Then I know insurance and this and that. Same way. Where Uber there? Uber is here to stay. The government after the US never come down and put them foot on Uber neck. Uber managed to fight a lot of lawsuits as they go through different states and different countries as they spread Uber around the world. They fight many lawsuits. A lot of pushback they get. But the government itself never come out and say, no, you're taking the food away from taxi operator. No. Government let them survive and work it out. Sue who, and that's it. And the same thing here. The people that find out, so them love them Airbnb. And then them go. So them hotel are get outdated. Airbnb are set up nice. Some of the Airbnb we see nice than the hotel. The people are more at one day with the local. They're closer to the local them that way. They, oh no, tell the people them say, don't come through them gates, say, all inclusive when I run. You don't want the people them go there, out front go buy jerk chicken for the jerk man. You don't want to share nothing, boy. Where you come from? It's time the people of Jamaica push back. Imagine the people them just get crumbs, 30%. And them boy should have get 30%, not us. Jamaica will work better than this. With the part about low pickings all with life. It's time to stand up for the country and do what is right. Low pickings, man. Just go spread bed. That's all we worth. Like such man I say. That's why I'm share the tourist wealth and prosperity. Is to put a hotel in the country and them hire 400 people, figure them dog do the wages. That's how such man said. Me just read it for you a while ago. Me just read it. That's how such man say. It's in share the wealth. Eh? Think about that. That's all such man claims him share the wealth. See there? If say even the man on the street, you must fear the wealth, share the wealth with, must feel the wealth from tourism. And then explain, say the hotel hire 400 people. That's what I'm talking about. That's all it. But you're on the Airbnb, that's too much for you. Because y'all think you're gonna make a bunch of money and not do anything about it. With it.
Strike them deal there. We have too much opportunity for this country. Great. You see, all of them investment between where you are headed do, it can be so great if we put more people in the pie. We have not looked at community tourism the right way now.
Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Yeah, that whole community tourism piece needs a complete reset, and we know that, which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. Which is why we kind of decided to cut off a lot of the people who are hanging on to the community tourism thing, that they were just making money and doing nothing. That they were just making.
And I know, so this is not yesterday. I know that, right? The plan was set in place long time. And remember, Carlos, I tell you, because I hears them boy, ever since people started off Airbnb at Jamaica, them hoteliers are pressure the government for pressure owner. And it is not about taxing the people. Listen to me. What this registration Edmund Bartlett is trying to say here, it's not about that. You registering can't stop it. You registering not going to help the hotelier who are complaining, because you're still going to take tourists from him. The 30% still going to come to you. If it's just registration, listen to me, people. I want you to be smart. Rastaman pick me a talk to him. If it is just the taxes that will help the man who are complaining, think about it. If government does make tax, it will help the man who are complaining. So they pay this and pay that and and I tell government what to do. And government did it. Them man tell government what to do and government do it. Put in a law. Them man tell government what to do. Government put in a law and pressure way. So listen to me. Let me show them wicked. If you think, say, his problem is going to be solved by government taxing you, are you register? He's not going to work. He's not going to get his problem solved by that. His problem is only going to be solved when they destroy, shut down some Airbnb, so he can get back and guest them. Listen to me now, man. So he can get back and guest the 30% he want it back. That's the only thing that will solve his problem. It's not about taxing the Jamaican people them. It's about killing Airbnb, running out of business, so him can get back the guests, then the 30%. So me want to let you know, so right now, taxing the Jamaican people, where you Edmund Bartlett come up and go like them this and that because tourism need this and that. No, people, they don't give a damn about you. Them get ready to shut you down. It's the same pattern we see. A White River, same thing. You come on my platform, I tell you guys them, I shut them down.
A new tourism bill aimed at modernizing Jamaica's tourism framework was passed in Parliament yesterday, but
modernizing. You saw them good words, people. Make it look good. Finally, all of a sudden, after 10 years in the office, and then we're out, you think about modernizing. Hey, you saw them general people, when they're ready to F you over, I screw them and ready to screw the people over at the PNP, look around and see, they might cook up something, you know. They might ram it through without the PNP, they even see it or even read it. No press conference, no town hall, nothing. And the people them bringing $2.5 billion in the country. And no respect. And them are change the tourism, cut off the people in foot, under the guys of doing something nice, modernize anything. What a wicked boy.
A new tourism bill aimed at modernizing Jamaica's tourism framework was passed in Parliament yesterday, but it has triggered criticism from the opposition, who claim the legislation could harm small players in the industry, including Airbnb hosts. Raymond Morrison has the latest.
The 70-year-old Jamaica Tourist Board Act is being repealed and replaced, with the government arguing that the updated legislation brings the industry in line with the modern realities.
All tourist enterprises will now be required to be registered. Additionally, the following tourism enterprises must also obtain a license to operate from the Tourist Board. 1. Tourist accommodations. 2. Tourist attractions. 3. Domestic tour services. And 4. Ground transportation services. So, Mr. Speaker, the new pieces of legislation, therefore, will repeal the River Rafting Act of 1970 and the following regulations and orders.
Under the new bill, certain tourism-related businesses, including tour guides, craft traders, and places of interest, must be registered with the Jamaica Tourist Board, but the opposition says it could sweep up others too, including Airbnb hosts.
But to pass something like this is wrong, given how far-reaching the implications are. So I'm urging time for the consultation, and for those who are being affected. I hear you saying you consult, but may I tell you, me know the majority of people who run Airbnb don't know nothing about this. Or the first time them I hear about this. I could just call it plain. First time them I hear about this. Give it time, don't rush it. Don't create a liability and put people in a... No, you say it's not for Airbnb, but people who are operating what you call domestic tourism. They're caught within it.
See that? You see that? No heart. And the PNP have think for no man, no see it. And the PNP have empathy and compassion for the people. But oh God, this happened and no mercy for no. So you think me can in a tour, nobody in a tourism not supposed to vote for this man. When you look at table, when you have a set, you look at craft pan, you look at bead, you look at necklace, you look at bracelet. They might come for no. You have to go register with them, man. Remember me come off at the beach, you know? At the beach, me come off out of tourism, you know? Remember me used to sell stuff on the beach, me sell hats, you know? For years, you know, people. Some know about tourism and all the people who are in tourism. We know about tourism very, very well. So all them little people up on the beach have the little surround wrap. They look carving, they look bead, and look something. Who never go register? I don't think registration is going to be for free. Eh? The whole thing is not to collect revenue. The whole thing is to get rid of you guys. The Indian man want to sell. They're ready. You see them, the Indian man take over the craft market. The man they look like they want to get rid of craft market. Look on the Andrew owners and craft market and the Andrew owners if they're on life support. Look good. Look on the craft market and the Andrew owners if they look like them about to shut down. They're not fixing building them. Why think they're not fixing building them? They're not painting them up. They're not doing nothing to them. Look, if I'm frustrate, I'm gonna frustrate everything, the culture and the attack. We tell you again on this platform. We love you. We don't know how many times to come out, come tell you, but we gotta do it until you get it. The roots and the attack. The music, with sports, with river, with beach, with culture, everything as you know it. This man wicked a sellout. This man are wicked and cruel people. You don't like black people. You don't like poor people. You hear him talk all the time, say, me hate poverty. I love poor people, but me hate poverty. It's the other way around. You love poverty and hate poor people. Thank you so much, guys, tonight. I got you. Thanks to the one over there tonight. Yeah, sorry I couldn't take no call tonight and all that. Come have to grind this in tonight so the people can get it the right way. You see me I say? Yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah. Anybody want to call? I mean, still want to cut off a man voice. Still. Anybody want to call? Any call? 1 or 2 call? We can take it, you know, before we jump off. I want to hear the voice of the people. Yeah. Anybody want to call? Or forever hold a peace. Yeah. I want to hear from there. They want to think. You know the man, yeah. You take few calls. The man will go behind the people and back. PNP not see this one coming. PNP, they don't discuss this. People, you have to discuss these things, people. You have to have debate on these things in the parliament, people. You just come off of the cover flings it through, so. And that's how you do it. The people who own Airbnb spend and bring in $2.5 billion, and you have no respect to them. You don't have not a press conference. You don't have a town hall. You don't want to have a town hall where you can hear from the people and make them ask questions and tell them how to move forward. Come in with a bill, pass the bill and bring and make whole of people illegal. See? Put them up to fine and prison time. Heavy fine, $1 million fine. Edmund Bartlett and Andrew Ones. As far as we see, you guys are 2 cruel men. Very cruel to the people. You guys are rich. And look what you're doing to the people. You guys have it all off of the back of Jamaican people. Taxpayers giving everything. You're not right. Look what you're doing to taxpayers. This man over here saw the statutory declaration that can certify 4 years. No sign of code of conduct. That's a 28. Have money and I know him get it from. Can't tell. Hey? And I tax the people them for what? Take the money go do what? For no thief it. Look who I tax the people them. Look who attacks the people. Look who. Your people. Thank you for watching that video. You know. Talk to you guys in the light. See? My name is Jamaican Carlos people. The people are cruel. Me want to know once. Me want to know twice. Them don't give a damn about you. Cold and heartless. My name is Jamaican Carlos. Hold on there. I call her come in. Call her come in. Me take a call. Take a call in the morning. What go family? Hello? Morning. Good morning. What go on the family? Blessings. What go on? Morning.
There, I know. That's what I go on the thing. I mean, I say, boy, I'm frightened. You see, the majority of the people, the majority of the parliament where the man them are use and feel like them can brainwash the people them. You see that?
Oh, yeah. Me see it, man. I always ram stuff too. After the PNP stand up on their foot, though, man, I tell you, the PNP saved the day upon that one. Big time. Save whole for people.
I tell you, so I don't trust the big head man, the big head man, I don't trust him for man, He say move sneaking, he say move cool, like him and everybody cool, and him are the dangerous man.
I'm a mash up. Then I'm a mash up the raft, them man, him they behind the raft, them mash up and all them thing, them and the White River shut down, Edman Bartley, they behind it, man.
And they behind it. What you think him get? Dylan and Steve right. What you think him get him for do? For do all the look at dirty works them in around the place. Team.
You what about chief strategist? The law not chief strategist under him, you know. For tourism.
Yeah, I'm the junior minister for tourism. Was?
Yeah, in the under him, chief strategist. He was a chief strategist for tourism.
Okay.
So strategize.
I want to tell the people them say if them not learn by then, them can't learn now, Carlos. Because see PMP a fight for them thing, you know.
PMP a fight, man.
All of them, man, we are fighting, you know. Can't live them life, you know.
Respect
them
win.
Have money when them can go for them own thing and allow this, you know.
Yes.
But if we not come together, Carlos, and stand up strong with them, you see what them a do? Road march tomorrow. Someone, the people them come out.
PMP
come strong up the thing. No make no source attack. Come make your voice be heard. Come out, make people can hear your voice. Because we, them your man are fight for. This a man when your man doing this. A slavery. He must starve we and a slavery at the same time. And I use psychology pan way. Them know so we licky and we will take anything. We're gonna show them this time. So it now gonna be that time then.
Jaja.
You see me, Mr. Carlos?
Yes, man.
The people have to come out, man. You can't make man go alone can't do it. Him not feel the vibes. He must say, boy, I fight for them people and them not give me no result.
Boy, I can imagine how some of the JLP then we have Airbnb. Can up JLP have Airbnb, you know? And this a man do the so. Me say, me a labor, me switch immediately because me that vote against me interest. Because imagine this. If it wasn't for the PNP, this gone through. So me as a labor, if me a labor right now, me have Airbnb. I'm a citizen, I'm gonna pull that for me, and I'm gonna put him in that power to come do that to me. On a damn idiot. Me that, yo, if me a labor, me stop vote for this man. Remember, look at the man go for grown, hold on there. Not only Airbnb, you know, grown transportation too, you know. You sell art and craft, you know. You have a look at table and sell, so look at sitting on a nigger and all them places, they might come for you too, you know. You carry around tourists, got Wyeth Falls and all the places, they might come for you too, you know. The man that believes that does the Airbnb, you know. The man that come for everybody, the man that lock down the place, you know. How do you, man? And me, I gotta vote for you, bro. That means I gotta vote against my own interests. I gotta vote against the roof over my head, the food on my table. I gotta vote against money for sending you to go to school. I gotta vote against my own self to put you back in a power so you can get to do what you want to do fully against me and my family and my household. Why would I vote against my own interest?
Tell me now, Carlos, if you ever see this government where they're in a power, we're almost 10 years now. Then, you ever seen putting a pressure upon a big man where I make big money and them, enough of them not paying a tax?
Bro, you know, see, with all the taxes.
Nah, for the man put all the poor people them.
You know,
And the man that sell on the street side.
you see, a big man set him. A big man set him on.
Look at tourists them up the sun.
Well, the big man set him on way. You know, see the big man come out and come complain. See me read all of that phone. You know, see what the big man complain and say the big man tell him what to do. And the man go do exactly what the big man say to do. Go read the article, see there. Anybody can go read it. You know the Gleaner. See the headline there. Go read that. Go read that. See everything what the man put in there. See what the government do. See what that the government go run through, rush through, and talk to the people them. That means that the local don't mean nothing to them guys, yeah. The mass, I mean everything. Yo, we as black people, if you get the fuck up, sorry for my language, wake up. Stop making one man leave there for the rascal cliff when the whole of Africa a change. People are wise up. And I look at the oppressor them round them and get rid of them. Black people are doing it for themselves now. Come on, man.
Look how this government, look how many called dirty sore foot. Why do you went down the worker them in the hotel come out and say them want proper treatment? It don't mention the parliament, you know. It don't mention the parliament. All Steve Wright go down there. It's going to go like him want to calm down the people. Them calm them down and see them nothing.
No raise. No.
No raise. Not yo. Me say not even. I'm going to throw the rump on it. It can't raise. You throw baking powder upon it. It can't raise. They must turn a blind eye upon that, Carlos. And at that the people them for come out all hotel worker now. You hear much them 80, 100%. And them want to smile. But what happened to the worker them? What happened to the worker them? We are do the dirty work. We are make the money make. What happened to them worker them, Carlos?
Let me tell you something, man. You see, if we as Jamaica gonna get like real serious on this, we're gonna just be working at hotel for the rest of our life. And I saw the politician them look upon me. Then I look upon me and say, boy, if we have shares in foreign investment, then I look upon them the level there. No people in Jamaica don't believe them worth it. We don't value that, we don't worth that. Some people don't value themselves, you know, brother. Pickings, right now, what me I look upon after, hold on there. What me I look upon after this a boy, come talk. This a boy, with a push back upon him. It opened my eyes and me rotted. Them man have been getting 100% and everything from I was born in Jamaica. The one who could tell the people get 30% and him get 70. Them a ball and them boy are rich. Who you man? Pack up a hotel and go on where I go, man. And that Jamaica need to start tell them, pack up a hotel, go on where I go, because you know, them a boy make tourists come to Jamaica. They could have packed up 10 of them hotel and go on a foreign. Tourists still come to Jamaica. And at the hotel next tourists come to Jamaica. Tourists been coming to Jamaica, come sleep on beach from hippie days. Don't want nigga. They will come if they pack up and sit down and go on. That is what Jamaica people need to tell them. I need to have a government will love the people them. We're bringing the people upon it other than just let them work a hotel. 60% shares, man. Stop make foreigner coming to Jamaica come own the beach and that. No, man. They can't own nothing. One of the local have to work with them, brother, like, okay, man.
Few years ago, my old man they want specific hotel. And like, him calling some people because them there and you know, we're gonna eat some breakfast now and them thing there. Him get him breakfast free now. but at $35 every single plate for the breakfast. And 20, almost $20 for your cup of tea. So, when we're there and eat and drink and whatever, the amount of money where the man pay just for the outside of them alone for breakfast. I mean, I tell you about big lunch and big meat and big that. Look at callaloo, fried dumpling, and 2 pieces of we call it rice planting and them things. Look at egg. And look at regular breakfast at hotel. Brother, the man spend over $500 already, But just to look at people them around him, So them boy make money. I ball them a ball now when look at Airbnb get the looker. God them say, enough people tell me say the hotel them too expensive. So that's why them not really come. Me I tell you that. Good place for go stay, Carlos. Me I tell you that. Enough people me talk to and them say, yo, brother see and look at Airbnb, Then I just buy my food I road. Because it get too expensive, Carlos. Them boy are pity. Them not have no pity. They are for themselves. Them I look for.
Me say, yo. I hope the people them for the first time. Me tell the people already, this is the first time in our history we're ever gonna go into an election armed with so much information. We are fully armed. Who can make the right decision? This is the first time in our history you have us out as I work hard. We got source information. We dig them up, We have to find them. We have to search each one of them. We have to edit each one of them. You understand? We have to read each one of them. You have to listen to each one of them. So it takes time. But guess what? This is what we want. The people have to get the information. So let me say again, this is the first time leading up to any election, the people have so much information. You hear me? How?
Yeah.
So
I'm not joking, Carlos. Remember, so things get right in the media space, you understand me? I say get right, and I like everybody know, I tune in, and I like 2016 or 2015, everybody just come into it. Now people down in this thing. People get information all across the board. Brother, enough people now on TV and CVM when people are telling that I don't know what I believe a joke. We now watch CVM and TVJ and certain things because we want to know and silly truth. So the people them have to make a decision this time. No belly full, but all belly full. And all one day money we don't work for. We are work for something where we can feed or picnic them or grand picnic them even for dead. Something said for them. And that way I work on. Check the government. Okay, man, have you. And a 10 years before him sick up himself, before him can sick of you. What can go so? So you starve for 10 years. So when things come again, him not gonna change his mind. Him not gonna change his mind, Carlos. When him said if the fruits ripe and so pretty, you think him gonna give that? Him not give that.
But if a man, if for 10 years, if I give a man 2 terms, and the second term he even give more seat, the man should have blessed the people them. I'm not do nothing with that.
You get so much seat. 49 seats.
So you believe say.
People them are starved.
Yeah, you can't do anything for the people you want, man. You man use that 49 majority to take 300% raise and the whole heap of rigmajig, including mess with the constitution to keep DPP there. All the negative stuff into with that majority in parliament. Come with all the law where ram troop and neck of the people them. All kind of stuff him use that 48 and terrorize the people them. That's all we do the 48. The 49. 49.
48 with
Yeah,
him.
49 of them. That's all they do, the majority in the parliament, people. That's all.
But Carlos, when the people them feel like it's the PMP might do that against, we know them dance.
What you talk about? This Airbnb stuff, this World Tourism stuff?
Anything when you see him put across the board. When come with, it's not the PMP alone it hurt.
No, man, everybody.
It hurt everybody. Anything when you see him come in with, when Mark oppose against it, and the people them look and say, oh, him right. Carlos, the more this man are waiting up. Because some people me have see online, you know. Them green to them head to them toe in a Carlos. And the more I'm waiting a Carlos, the basket are full, you know.
People must switch.
Brother, we see a woman pan when them they call out to Mark because last week Mark see her in a fully green. No, she gonna get a orange shirt.
Oh, yes.
And I tell him, say, Mark, more you see this. A green, orange mean at this week.
How are the clarity I said? Just say that. Where's the last week? You send that to me.
Yes, we saw me and said last week. She a Mark up on him in a full suit of green. No, she get a look touch with the holy water, and look baptized, and spin her around and find her way back home. Me I tell you that. And if
enough people about
you see them, Carlos said them big people there, don't believe them now, reinforcement behind them. Them have whole heap of people for jogging at the system too. So we can't cuss out the labor right them all the while, you know. But you see the dirty one them, when on ahead, and them don't know them two from them head, and them come in with them disgusting when them the feedback, them they will not work with. Them have to go learn some sense and come, we could teach them.
Term loading. Third term loading. We're tired of it.
But you know, a prison term. She know, them know a prison term. The third term is prison term. And Mark tell you that. And I remember say, Mark, simple as all the same people, and one of the number one liar in Jamaica. That be made for his body. And anything you see him put him finger upon, have to come to goal. Remember, so we go against them Vipers and we not lose in ammunition, we go with in a Carlos. Whole heap of ammunition, you know. We are going with them boy and a Carlos. So that's why we have to give Mark the strength. And I remember saying, the only leader when you see come out every day of the week. Them man are cool. When they think him not dead, so him there's somewhere different, Carlos. And them man at work. And them man at work. And when you see him come out and him work, we have to give him support. Because we him work for. Remember, so the man can steer me out and you know, see him for 3-4 days, you know. We have seen him every day. Him deep on the ground. And at that way I work with him. Through him deep on the ground, we are give him 100% support. May I tell you that. You hear Mr. Steve say I come out tomorrow, we're out, fully loaded. Broadcast are fully loaded tomorrow. Because tomorrow, we call it Norman Washington Manley. Earth Strong tomorrow. So we're going to there at the Hero Spark look a bit. I go left from there, so. And we're going to reach up a Stone Hill, Junction, them place there. Straight to St. Mary. Senton, them place where we are going to chat the road tomorrow, Carlos. So no joke thing. We are chat the road tomorrow. People from all about to come up, man. The thing's stronger, man. You see it? So I want the people them with us come out tomorrow and come give a good support. And we could do this thing together.
The truth.
Straight out. We could do this thing together. We can't make them fight and we not help them fight. Because not the day call us and we are gonna feel it. We are gonna feel it. We want better. And if the people them no want better, don't come out. And if you don't want better, come out, come support. You see me? Stephanie, I'm on a fire.
Big up yourself, Carlos.
Blessings, sister.
We have to take a stand now and realize the change must happen and we need a change. That's all I have to say. Just remember, people have to fight for ourselves. We're fighting for our very lives. You understand me? We have to fight for ourselves and our own very lives. We want for stress-free. We tired fierce and 1 out of every 3 people have hypertension. Everybody had it off. So we need to fight for ourselves so we can stay alive. That's all I have to say. Thank you very much, Carlos.
Bless the love, stay up, Talk to the lights, bless up on yourself.
Yeah, man.
Come out tomorrow.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I bring our one to burn some fire tomorrow,
I mean.
Yeah, man. Don't lock up in our house, sir. Bring her and burn some fire. Make sure speak out.
Bless up on yourself, Bless up. Hey, man, enjoy the rest of the night. Bless up here. Jaja. Yeah, man. I lights. Buzz me, see? Blessings.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Blessings. Jaja people. Jaja city, Jaja town. Them are turn it in a white man town and Chinese man town and all type of people town. We Jamaican people now have nothing, we black man make sure everything, And when they take away a little raff and say, boy, I go buy one little car and go up on the road with it, they make sure the police they run every corner, When they don't ticket you can't take the money home, You can't make nothing of yourself at Jamaica and this man, This man one of the wickedest man we've ever seen come to Jamaica, The man are wicked and Siaga, man. This man are wicked and Siaga, man. Me think say Siaga the wicked. I swear to God, man. When we check out Siaga record and the declassified documents and stuff and see how the thing was Siaga do. And Ray blah against the people. But you see that over there? Why? There's none people. No, brother, that man a beat Siaga. After 10 years, they told them to kill the youth them. Now have nothing for the youth them. Frustrated with the life, robbed from the youth them. $902 billion missing from the Ministry of Education. $30 million from money to build PEP school, they buy the money from the World Bank to build STEM school. Yeah. Chinese supposed to. You say Chinese getting Chinese promise you must school. Remember, I do a video on that, and I'm gonna do a video again on it, I'm gonna pull them files again. I'm gonna do a full video on that and show the people the documents again. Cause me I come with it, people. I'm gonna pull that, I'm gonna do that video there again. Me do that video there, what? Couple months ago, me did that video. I'm gonna do it again to show them that $30 million was such man borrowed from the World Bank. 90 Clark signed it. Flaval was there. Them all in the picture. Right? And him say, oh, we have the money all in 2024. Say we have the money and we secure. In 2025, now we are here. Say we taxpayers have to fund STEM school. Remember, I do a video, I do that whole video that I bring all the documents. I'm gonna come back with it again. All right, them boy are too wicked. Or you gonna take out, or you gonna borrow money. And we are gonna pay back feet and the money never go to its intended purpose. What go on? How come the money never go to its intended purpose? $30 million, $4.6 billion Jamaican, 4.6 billion Jamaican dollars, right? How come? How come? Yo, we gone, people. My boy are two thief. No white man talk. I just want you guys to know. Let me tap it off and recap. Coming at the paper, son, and make $2.5 billion. White man greedy. Wanna do it $2.5 billion. The land come out and say, wanna make a bunch of money and I do nothing with it. White man come out, come ball. Now the paper, go check it out. See there? And tell the government exactly what to do. We must tax on, we must this and that to the people them. Because we don't take too much time people them. So they might tie up some stuff, people, some psychological game, all type of game they play with them. Right? Him come out, come ball and such man and then write law quick and fast. Team. I'm not a rougher man. I don't know I'm a rougher man. It's not because the tourism, this and that need an overall. No. This is directed at the locals, the Jamaicans. Because them are get 70% of the tourism are coming to the country. The locals are get 30%, but that is not enough for them. They want them all. And please make note of this. Government taxing you is not what they want. It's still not going to suit what this man a ball for. He's crying, saying want back him guess them. So for the government to tax you, that's not going to help him. So you see where the government are going with it. Me I warn them before them to come in and I can't see it, you know. Me I show you these things and me I warn you before it happens because you can't see it if anybody have them sense. Me don't have no special powers from the other man, you know. Me just think a little bit deeper than a lot of people. See, me don't have no special powers. But if you look at it really good, so the government tax these people, put on big tax on them, but them still in an Airbnb and other people coming out and them register and pay them tax. So more people are take with the people them where in my bar say my lose. So you know you see what the government are do? The government are ready to cut off your foot to give him back the people them where my lose. It's not about the taxes. Listen what me say. Because the same thing them said the rafter they must regularize. They get them stuff regulated. And what happened to them? Them cut them off. Why? Because the man up apocalypse are rafting. Ball say man don't pay taxes, man don't clean the river, blah, blah, blah. Guess what the government do? Adhere to him. Yield to these boys. This is when they come out again and ball. What the government do? Quick and fast and table something in a parliament. Quick. Don't be telling people them who are bringing them a type of money in the country. No town hall meeting, no press conference, no news. Nobody know nothing about it. In the dark of night, they go write something them and they write fuck. They write chuck. And then boy, wicked. I come green teeth and go like some amount of nice. Yo, have a wonderful night here, people. Have a wonderful morning. Talk to you guys in the lights. Enough manners, enough love. Sports gone, music gone, river gone, beach gone, with culture under attack. I'm out.
No less than 1% of Jamaica's coastline is truly public and free to access. Private beach signs and fences now block locals from places like Blue Lagoon. Grassroots group Jabem is in court, demanding public access to cultural beaches. They say colonial laws like the 1956 Beach Control Act still rule the shoreline. Even Bob Marley Beach faces lockouts, history fenced off by new resorts. Locals born beside the sea now pay fees or face no locals allowed rules. Sizzler, Ziggy Marley, and more back this fight. It's deeper than tourism. The government says reform coming, but still, the waves feel distant.
If you don't mind sharp, the way them look on Jamaica, you know. You so here say, with aliens, African people me talk about in Jamaica. Because them are backswing. Them are backswing in from the sea. We so get landlocked in Jamaica. When these Bossy slaves don't sell out Jamaica to the Chinese, moving the people them from them land, inland. So all the beaches and all them things they will not be accessible to Jamaican people anymore because these big concrete blocks will surround Jamaica and will be landlocked inside of Jamaica.
Yeah, man, come back and woman Andrew Wallace place for real, man. Come back and man and parents better. Cause watch out. You feel like Andrew Wallace poor people in the family. You know want to see a man go live in family also. Right then in Andrew Wallace right now a family where we need a house just like how we need a house now. Eh? Come back and prison one we go live and make soldiers and police run with them. The soldiers and police them run down my young boy for we. Then them have to catch me. Me a whole man. Me can run from soldier and police right now, especially soldier. Eh? Andrew Wallace know.
We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead, them can't kill me said no. We have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. All when me dead. Whoa. I'm from the beautiful land of Jamaica, land of sunshine and the best reggae maker. From me was a little boy from dollar a paper. Here corruption a poor people paper. Them creating killer. Thief and raper, youth graduate from college done hotel waiter. Politician them matter but them will get better later. Only man the prophet are the undertaker. The truth, but I want to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now whoa, things out of hand in a all kind of man. A motor vehicle examiner and the biggest scammer. Them scam me nephew, me niece and me mama. Wonder when the government a go put down the hammer. Police respect your uniform, the oath on the honor. No in a rum bar and a drink till the stomach. Embarrassment to the force with no vulgar grammar. Jump in a yoke, almost kill nana. Office speak the truth, I don't want to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill them, me said. Now we have to speak the truth. No one be kill me dead. No one when me dead, them can't kill them, me said. Now, well, this a topic when me want to get wild and why so much pretty fall they pan me island. A Jamaica me at a bone, no one no Thailand. Big man dead, they want to take a liquor picking in island. Pretty fall to stop, government figure off for them. Look on the size and left me look at that of them. Fling them in a jailhouse, make the judge slaughter them in a prison. When they feel the rat again, I'll be speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now me have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me dead. And when me dead, them can't kill when me said. Now politician, for your time now, open your ears all. The citizen in charge of the seat that you hold when election done. You remember us all, not even go fix to patrol. Can't meet with basic needs, then what is your role? The youth they want better road and light pan pole. Youth they want job and money in a bill pool. Politician me say make no so cold. So we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill we dead. And when me dead them can't kill when me said. Now we have to speak the truth. Them have to kill me. Jamaican call us there, yeah? Okay.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You touch up line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
What we go to eat no money, what we at you, eat no at you. Covid money, miss away in the your little rat you. Use the youth, them money, waste my must a man to statue. Say we like a catch you, but bigger than a figure you. Take the spit of money, girl, and say that it's not you. On the head, the man above him, him a got a bet. Too much it in the kitchen, some a fly well like a patu. When singers and DJs and social media's coming at you.
It burn me.
300% raise.
It burn me.
Garbage pile of it days.
It burn me.
Give the teacher them raise.
It burn me.
I see corruption peace.
It burn me.
They mash down the people them house.
It burn me.
Every day appear arms out.
It burn me.
Appear money them a thief.
It burn me.
And them a sell out with beach.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You a chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
Come me say big up all the charities and all of the givers. Some a go like say them powerful, me no make a bigger. The 100 the promises, none of them not deliver. Cut up the youth, they rough and they down in a whatever. Member bowl only and they lie them tell. Corruption smell and they pocket them swell. When police don't a market like Satan out of hell, go mash up people start like thief when them sell.
It burn me.
On them treat the market man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the cat man.
It burn me.
On them treat the peanut man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the dirt man.
It burn me.
On them a treat the son man.
It burn me.
On them a treat policeman.
It burn me.
How them a treat soldier man.
It burn me.
How them a treat everyone.
Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. Can't buy scallion, we can't buy time. You can't fool me again. Can't fool me again. You can't fool me again. You hold me down for a very long time. Can't buy sugar, we can't buy lime. You a chop line and a resort to crime. You can't fool me again.
I me say coulda where we do you make you do with that. All of the money uno take uno better give it back. All of the land when uno take it no we want it back. All of the beach uno tip uno better give it back. And you know sign a coulda conduct we no want you back. You know declare you asset and we no want you back. You come fi fill in your pocket and we no want you back. Have your hand deep in a corruption we no want you back.